20 seconds to go.
Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Pixel Village. Well, and I am, of course, Radhakrishnan. Well, we have been waiting to do this video for quite some time. And finally, the day is here. And we're going to be talking about, you know it, you know the subject. We're going to be talking about audio. Well, for photographers, especially the videographer who has, upgraded from being a photographer, or let me put it another way, a photographer who wants to become a filmmaker, or a photographer who wants to become a videographer, anyone who wants to handle motion, moving images. One of the biggest stumbling block, tongue twister, stumbling block is audio. It's not video, trust me, because I've gone through that. The reason why this video is happening is that we want to talk about audio to you and also introduce some very interesting products to you today. Well, we realized the importance of audio right at the beginning. We started our Pixel Village YouTube channel way back in 2016-17. Well, we started creating videos towards the end of 2017, and we realized pretty fast that we can get decent we can get decent video, but getting good audio is a bit of a problem. So then we went and did some research, and we kind of invested a decent bit of money in good audio. Well, then of course you know the story, COVID and all the things after that. And well, after COVID, we got introduced to this amazing brand, which ever since have actually solved all our audio problems, audio related problems. And well, we also did a video about it. It's a brand called Hollyland, and we've been using this. Currently I'm using this audio. It's called the Lark 150, and we've been pretty happy. And I mean, if I have to, go by the comments that I get in our YouTube channel, well, if I have to trust them, then I think we have decent audio. But, well, now Hollyland is back, promising even better audio. Which means you have an upgrade on its way. It's already out internationally and India. Through this channel today, we're going to unveil it to you. Well, of course, you have seen the glimpses of it in the internet, and well, some of our own friends have done that. But today, what we're going to have is a real hands-on of that new product. And we're going to talk about audio and how important. It's not just about the product, all right? So don't think that we are here to kind of sell something to you, but we're going to really try and help you to improve your audio, okay? We will, so the proceedings will be, we will actually showcase that product to you. We will explain in detail about what it can do, and we will actually see that one in action. And of course, if you stay till the end, there are, as usual, there are some very interesting, well, I would say, perks of staying through the live session. So stay tuned for that. So I'm not going to do it alone here. We have someone special who've come all the way from Delhi to do this session. And he is an amazing creator. I've known him for a couple of years, and he is not only his childlike interest in technology and imparting knowledge, all that is what really attracted me. And ever since we've been in touch, and we've been always waiting to do something together. And today is the day. So let me, without any waiting or wasting any more time, let me introduce him to you. He's none other than Kshitij, aka ShootGuru.
Thank you so much, Radha. Thank you so much for having me here.
No. Welcome to Pixel Village.
It's an honor.
That's a fantastic t-shirt, yeah.
No, it's good to be here, and I know we've been planning this for a very long time, and I've been a big fan of yours, and you've been
The
doing
respect
great.
is mutual.
Yeah, more from you. But yeah, so I have so many people who have had so many questions about how you create, and looking at the beautiful setup here at Pixel Village. Guys, this is a place you need to be if you are a creator and you want to, be the next big thing. This is the man, and this is the place where you need to be.
Thank you very much for your kind words. Yeah.
So we are talking about audio.
Well, so yeah, we're talking about audio.
And I see you have the older version of the Lark over here, the Lark 150.
The Lark 150. It was, for me, this was revolutionary when it came in, because the most interesting one for me here was the battery pack.
Exactly. And they were the first people to actually come out with a pocket size audio solution.
Yes.
This actually fits into your pocket.
Yeah, and you can carry it without having to worry about batteries, replacing batteries. And yeah, so this is a charging case and
two transmitters.
two transmitter.
Okay, so Radha sir, tell me one thing. What are the kind of problems that you face regarding audio? What is your experience with audio in the past?
How much time do we have today?
I know it's a very touchy subject, but a lot of our viewers today will resonate with the kind of problems that you and I have faced. So please tell us through your experience, what are the problems you
so that they can avoid reinventing the wheel, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So the biggest problem with audio is, especially for, let's say, so I want to rewind 5 years back, and I'll tell you what kind of problems I faced, and pretty much that is the problem even now.
Very true.
Because that's an alien topic, and it's actually a very specialized, complicated topic. Actually, audio is more complicated than video.
It really is.
So you meet a sound engineer and suddenly you realize how little, or you know nothing about audio,
Very true.
Anyway, so back to the problems. The biggest problem with anyone who's creating video for digital content creation, for audio, for internet, is the biggest problem is hiss. One. I don't know where the hiss comes from. It just appears when you least expecting.
True.
The hiss kicks in.
True.
One. The second one is it picks up a lot of ambient noise.
Yeah, you pick up any kind of mic, be it a lav, be it a, one of those transmitters plus mics, everything picks up ambience.
You're telling me. Well, I'm sandwiched between a health club, which is above who the guys drop weights. Okay, they have these, 150 kilo tires which they roll.
That was the banging that was happening right now.
Exactly, it's still happening. You can.
I thought that was a drum roll going on before we started a live.
The drum roll happens from the multiplex, which is right below me. There are 4 multiplexes right below, which means on a day where you have, let's say, you have someone like Salman Khan, right? Coming there with, say, Dabang 3 and a couple of guys practicing above, then you have, really, we really get sandwiched in between, and all that, the microphone picks up all that noise. So that's ambient noise is one. The third one, the biggest problem is the audio sounds a little tinny. Now, I want to believe that I have a little bassier voice, yeah. And when I record, so I also have, fortunately, get this opportunity to give voiceovers. So I go to studios, professional studios, and I work in that environment. And I've heard me sounding there. And here when I recorded with, even after finding something like this, I still feel the so-called timber is missing. Okay, you know. So that's another problem. And I also feel probably because, you know, it's such a small form factor, to make the audio very efficient, I think they very safely cut the top and the bottom, and the mid gets more important. Yeah. And the most ridiculous of it is clipping. Yes. I mean, microphone is here. I cannot afford not to kind of bend down when I'm looking at a product like this, then speaking, looking here, looking there, looking down like this. And suddenly, you know, if my mouth is close to the microphone, it starts clipping. So these are big, I mean, they're nuisance.
No, that is true, and I've also faced very similar thing. Especially, let's say I'm shooting travel films, I'm shooting a vlog when I'm traveling, I'm in a traffic-based area, I'm around people. Sound isolation is a very big issue for me, and there are times where noise cancellation doesn't work, where mics didn't have noise cancellations till date, they just started popping up. And one problem with noise cancellation has been that once you turn it on inside a mic, you know, it sounds a lot
very artificially. It actually, again, cuts off a lot of highs and lows. Yeah.
So what if I tell you that there is a solution now?
Well, I want to.
Okay, let's bring that solution out. You can put that away.
I'm going to put this away.
And this is the solution right here. This is the Lark Max from Hollyland.
The drum rolls.
Yes, the drum rolls. So this is the Lark Max from Hollyland.
That's right.
So this, let's do the opening of this. There have been a lot of videos, but I really wanted to do this physical video to kind of discuss what the package really contains.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, of course.
Are you sure?
I'm waiting.
Okay, let's do this. So very decent looking packaging at first.
Sure.
You have your manuals that come with this.
Okay.
And what I love about is this. You know, now you have something that comes with a carrying case. For me, you know, mics have always been an issue that they're sensitive. They are, the build quality is very nice, but if you keep it in a pocket or keep it open inside a bag, you have chances that you might, you know, affect some part of it. So that packaging, the carrying case, I believe is very well built. If you take a look at it, it's quite sturdy, quite fine, and
pretty nicely padded.
Yeah, it keeps you safe, you know. You're not worried about hurting your gear.
Yeah.
So let's turn, let's open this and see what
looks like a splash proof.
It is splash proof. It is hard cased. So you don't have anything pressing onto your equipment.
Especially when you pack it and
And look at this beauty right inside. Look at that.
Wow. Okay, let's keep this aside.
So this is the new Lark Max, sturdy.
That's the first thing that I do. Try to feel, you know, because that. In fact, let me tell you, I also use a lot of Hollyland video transmitters. I mean, they have this build to last.
Yeah, feel. I mean, I've been using a lot of the devices for so many years, and I've never felt that physically it deteriorates in any way, because the build is done so well, and especially when you hold it in your hand, the premiumness, you know, just pops out. It's very premium. It's very sturdy. It's very rock solid.
Yeah.
And this is a charging case as well. It holds your device, the transmitters and the receivers inside.
So you do the honors by opening this.
Okay, so this is what you get inside. You have the two transmitters.
It's a very familiar Hollyland layout.
Yeah, but we have something different. If you look at the size of the condenser of this mic now, you can imagine the kind of quality that is coming out of it. And again, there is a magnet on the back. It's a magnetic back. So you don't have to carry this magnet separately. It sticks onto the back of your transmitter.
Now, what does the magnet do?
It allows you to hook
okay,
it
that one.
better onto your t-shirts. You know, I've always had this issue of clipping mics onto the t-shirt and the t-shirt falls off. So the magnet kind of allows me to put it there like a necklace or, you know, kind of just hold it where it is, especially when I'm vlogging or in. And plus, because of the bigger condenser, I can use it as a shotgun mic or even a kind of, you know, a podcast mic as well.
Okay.
And
can I hold
yes,
that?
please.
Again, same kind of material. Feels
very solid,
very
matte
solid.
finish through and throughout. The quality is beautiful. And the transmitter now, you see the transmitter is very different. The transmitter has a display. It has a huge
That's a receiver.
the receiver has a huge LCD display. So now the LCD display allows you to kind of, you know, control the mics, the whole functionality right from here. It basically allows you to manage the recording.
That's brand new. You were kind of peeling off the...
the satisfaction.
it feels very nice.
But,
nice.
Yeah.
Amazing engineering and design,
And if you look at it, the display now allows you to check the sound levels, switch from mono to stereo, turn on and off noise cancellation, turn on and off recording. The transmitter has inbuilt recording.
The transmitter has inbuilt recording.
Yes.
It can turn on the recording.
The receiver can turn on the recording and turn off the recording. I can control it.
Oh, so which means the cameraman don't have to come to you. So if it is given to an VIP and you have kind of wired it and you know, you can avoid the embarrassment of
going and turning it on.
Always going, requesting.
And more than that, there were times, you know, in other devices that I've used in the past that if they have recording, you end up recording for the duration of the time that the mic is turned on. So you end up with a file that is, let's say, 2 hours long where you have only 10 minutes of actual usable audio, which is irritating for an editor to work with. Here now you have the capability to manage everything right from the levels to noise cancellation, to recording, to switching between modes, that is stereo, mono. And of course, you can do minor tweaks going inside and stuff like that can be done from the receiver itself.
So for all those people's benefit, people who are photographers and who have graduated into filmmaking, let me give you a small parallel between audio and video. Well, you know, in video or in photography, you work with light. Here you work with audio signals or sound waves. Now, when the light drops, what do? You either open the aperture or what you do is you condenser, it receives more that you will grains, right? So grain is the hiss here. So you look at between audio and video. So if you understand that simple logic, you will be able to work with audio in a much better way. Okay. So your high end, or the high pitch is your highlight, your bass is your dark areas, correct? The microphone can receive only up to a certain one. So better the low end reception, better the mic will sound. Better the high end reception, the mic will sound better, or the audio will sound better. And if you become too loud for the mic, then that thing called clipping happen. You know, so there are lots of parallels between video and audio. So if you look at it, if you approach it with a little bit of scientific bent of mind, you will be able to understand it pretty well and very, very easily. So sorry about that small.
That's perfect. I mean, that's perfectly said, sir. And you know, that's the difference that you get between studio mics. Those are large condenser mics, and lavaliers, because the quality of sound reduces as the mic goes smaller.
Correct.
Now, to make our audience understand a little more, before I go ahead, let me show you what it comes with. Like, there are a lot of accessories that are coming alongside.
Sure.
And the pouch itself holds these accessories, which I love about it. So you don't have to carry any additional bags or anything. Of course, it comes. This mic can be connected to your phone as well. It's not only restricted to cameras.
Okay.
It has cables for the iOS,
Okay.
You have a cable for your Android.
Okay,
This is a Type C to Type C.
So it all comes in it.
It all comes in it.
There are no separate stripped down box.
No, you don't have to buy separately.
Because these are expensive.
Oh, these are very expensive. Believe me, I've lost one and I felt how expensive they are. So, and then it comes with a charging cable for your device. Plus, since the audio is recorded inside the transmitters themselves, they have Type C jacks which you can connect directly to your computer via Type C to Type A and transfer the files.
Which means I don't need the receiver.
No.
One of this with a cable.
With a cable, and
it
straight
goes
away you will have files, separate files over there, and just transfer, drag and drop. It will come out of the device.
Interesting.
And interestingly, for people who want to hook this up and shoot outdoors, you have dead cats that go directly.
I always
wonder.
One day used to, why do they call it dead cats?
Maybe it was how it was invented.
It just smell plastic.
Yeah, it's synthetic, by the way. It's not, no cats were killed to make this. But yeah, so this kind of helps you. You know, there's a trick. Now people keep asking me, "Yeah, I'm not shooting in outdoors. I'm in indoors." And even you agree to this, that you want to hide your mic when you're shooting, right? You don't want to clip it up all the time. You attach your dead cat to this, right?
It goes in there.
It goes in there.
Yeah.
You have the magnet on the back.
Yeah.
You take it inside the t-shirt.
Oh. Ah.
And you clip it here.
Oh, so there's no body noise, no.
Yeah, with a dead cat, now this is a trick. If you ever want to hide the mic, put a dead cat on the mic, the rustling of your clothes, the rustling of your body will completely go away.
Wow.
You know, I learned it the hard way.
No, I just learned it just now.
I learned it the hard way, but it has helped me in doing a lot of shoots. And you get variations of this, and I love that brand. Have a battery of approximately about 7.5 hours, and the receiver has a battery life of about 9 hours.
Wow.
So if you combine it together, that's about 22 hours of battery life. So
Yeah, I mean, 7 hours is good. I mean, during breaks you pop it in and
So for me, what I felt is when we have longer shoots, we don't shoot more, like even in a convention or something where you go, you don't shoot more than 3-4 hours. They take breaks. So you can always exchange mics and everything.
And it's very easy to,
it's very easy to pop in, and especially let's say you are shooting a conference, right? You can't wire your camera up every time. So you can use the wireless transmitter as on the console, use their console to mix sound and receive it on your camera. So you get these cables in the market that convert 3.5 to XLR cables, 3.5 to XLR, and they do a brilliant job.
Yeah. So, well, what I'm really relieved about is, well, I first experienced with the Lark 150 is that I used to use AA batteries for my previous receiver, and you know how much it can last. The alkaline batteries die without a warning.
Very true.
You know, they don't even, the old ones, they at least will show you that they are dying. The alkalines go like, dang. Rechargeables are even worse. I mean, they just go, you know. Now I don't have any recurring expenses because the batteries are awfully expensive.
I remember buying those, expensive Duracells every time because that would only be the ones that give you the longest backups.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially when I started my career shooting travel, so this is the days when highway on my plate was something really big. And I would be, as a production assistant, changing batteries every time, because we weren't sure when the batteries would give up. And if they're rolling and if they're talking to a guest, it's funny. Sir, the sound went out. Can I change the batteries? And like, it's embarrassing. And plus, shooting with them, you get a scolding of your lifetime.
Well, I think it is time to put this guy through its paces.
So we can put that on the side.
Since you were talking about highway on the plate, the proof of the pudding is in eating. Let me keep this guy away. You have
I have another
one,
set
right?
here, which we've hooked to the camera already. Let's hook this up to ourselves.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Yeah. Oh, this is mine. And so this is the new introduction to the Lark range of products. Is this interesting magnet. And it
pops right there.
Pretty strong. I mean, you need to really, worry about. Did I do something wrong here?
No, the red light turned on. That means you started recording.
I started recording.
You can clip on it again and it'll stop recording. So you can actually control the recording from the microphone as well, from the transmitter. Another thing, if you look on the other side, you have a power button and you have this small button right under the power button that is actually to turn on noise cancellation on and noise cancellation off.
Oh, I see. So I saw the thing turning green.
So if it's blue, that means it's in the normal mode. Yeah. No additional, noise cancellation or anything. But once I press this, noise cancellation.
And
yes, both the transmitters are turned on together because
simultaneously.
Yes.
If anyone decides to go to
noise cancellation,
which is actually very good.
Very true.
Yeah.
It makes it more convenient for the shooter.
Otherwise, one guy will take in all the noise and the other.
So let's turn it off for now and let's hook it up like a lav that we would. Another thing I want to tell the audience is that these mics are built in a way where you can use it like a shotgun mic because of the size of the condenser. Have it placed at a particular angle in front of you. Just make sure, because there is no pop filter in between. So keep it at like a hand distance.
That's a thumb rule.
Right? So that's one. You can use it like a shotgun mic but you'll have to increase of course, the gain and everything to get a little more, but still works.
In case if you want to keep it outside the frame,
Exactly. If let's say, for example, you're in a run and gun situation and you can't keep clipping a mic onto your audience, you're at an event, or you have a very beautiful lady in front of you who's wearing the most beautiful dress that you can't clip a mic at all on now because it won't look good on her or the dress would fall. No harm said and done, that means you need an opportunity to capture good audio with the same device, because you can't keep changing mics.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So that kind of helps. So you can hold it in front of the person, or put it onto because of the magnets now, you can hook it onto a light stand. And
it's just a clip-on.
And it has a clip-on. Yes. So with clip-ons, I always have this issue that they fall off the t-shirt.
Unless you're wearing a very like a jacket or something which can actually take this weight.
Yeah.
Or if you're driving a car, you can clip it onto the seat belt.
Yeah. So let's hook this up and.
Nice. So this has to go inside.
The magnet goes in.
Goes inside. Okay.
And according to your comfort zone, it just hooks on. It's that easy. It's that fast.
Okay. That's very simple. And I can slightly move it around.
You can move it around. The magnet is very
Interesting.
strong.
Yeah. They're very
And of
strong.
course, just be careful because the magnet is now inside. Don't take it off without holding the magnet. It'll go to places you can't find it.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And you could get into trouble.
Yes.
But yeah, just be careful when you're using that. Of course, this is something you can order separately maybe. I hope the brand provides us these accessories. That's a kind of the signal to the brand of giving us more available accessories.
Yeah, because if you lose this,
You can use other magnets. You get magnets available in the market, but then it might not go back into your case. It's been designed like that. With other brands, I've had this issue in the past. Is I had to buy the magnet separately, then you would carry it separately, and 99% of the time you would forget it.
the advice is not to lose it. Okay?
Yeah. So please give the command for the sound switch and.
Yep. So can we do that? All right, so they have to now physically switch the mics, and when we are ready, we will.
I hope the sound is changed and.
All
awesome.
right.
So I believe the viewers would actually hear the difference in the quality of sound.
If
you
see
do, give us in comments how much of a difference are you listening at. What is the kind of difference that you're getting, and do you actually feel the difference or not?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I need to check the live, and where is it? Let me see if I can.
I'll also check my Instagram till then whether we have some questions and comments coming in.
Exactly. Oh, here we are. There you go.
Hey, we look good.
Very good. So here we are. So can you really see a difference? Let me look at. There are lots of comments. Yeah. I mean, I should have gone and checked people.
Okay, first of all, guys, thank you all for joining us for this live.
This is nice.
And I'm quite happy that people have taken time out to be here.
Yeah. Interesting. Lots of people are here. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So what are we doing? Can you see the difference? If you can hear, it's good. Srinivasan is saying it's nice sound. Srinivas Murthy saying nice sound. Amy Chen saying Lark Max cool. Lawrence saying yes, it sounds. Lots of people. Okay, now I can see some movement there. Okay, NKR Creation says yes, there is a difference. Of course, there is a difference, and I mean because there has to be a difference. All right, the reason why I'm so confident about this, just because the condenser size. Build quality. I mean, so many things. All right. And so I trust him. All right. Yes, there is a difference. All right. So now.
So we've heard about the difference. We've heard about the situations that when this makes our life much more easier. One thing that I forgot to tell you, and I'm coming back to that, is that this is not only meant for using as a mic itself. It is a transmitter. That means it has a 3.5 mm mic input in it. So I can have a lav mic connected to this as well.
But it doesn't come.
But it doesn't come with a live mic. But for that, for people who've joined us today, this 1 month till the end of July, if you buy this mic, Hollyland is giving you a lav mic with it, which is of a very, very good quality. Believe me, it's a very good quality mic.
Wow.
And that is coming with this. Wow. The whole ecosystem that is built around sound, it gives us an opportunity to come up with opportunities or options to go versatile in whatever we're doing. We're no longer stuck with one kind of mic for a shoot. So now you have a mic that can be used in multiple situations. You are in a studio, you use it for that. You are outdoors, you use it for that. You're wanting to record a podcast, right? I've seen people struggling in podcasts where they have to buy similar looking mics and stuff like that. They have to put the mics up and half of the frame is covered by this huge condenser mic.
Oh yeah, you're telling me.
And this, I feel, at that point in time gives you an opportunity to move into a situation where now I can use it as a condenser as well, which is giving me the bass that I need. The quality is good, the sound quality is good, and the whole versatility of mounting it onto multiple things has just popped up.
I read somewhere they have the feature is called Max Timber.
Yes, it comes with this new feature, which is the Max Timber feature, which essentially is, you know, allowing you to record like studio.
Yeah.
So if you, let's say for example, I was looking at something that you were showing me in the day where you had singers, these artists performing, right? This duo coming from the US. And imagine that you're at a live event, you don't have the ability to hook up with studio quality mics, but now you have a mic that gives you studio quality sound. So your whole setup, your sound that you record onto your the camera itself, or you can use the recording feature in the mic itself, will give you studio quality sounds of 48 kilohertz at 24-bit. I don't think you require more than that.
Yeah, 24-bit audio is like...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one, I think, ahead of it is like 32, after which you feel sick.
Processing it is an issue. I mean, like, we know as videographers, as cinematographers, we keep wondering, oh, we need that much RAM or, you know, GPU power to render videos. I've talked to audio guys and I keep talking to them, and they, you know, every time my audio guys come, yeah, my RAM is, you know, very less. And I ask him how much is the RAM. He's like 64 GB. Like, what? Like 64 GB RAM is less for you. He's like, audio needs RAM. Audio needs me to, because I'm hearing it live, I'm processing it live. If I don't listen to what I'm actually, can't render it later. Like for video, you render it later, but with audio, you need the processing happening right there. So the more bit rates that you have, the more, you know, heavier files it gets. So for me, 48 kilohertz with 24-bit works brilliantly.
That's like studio quality.
It is studio quality. So live events, recording good quality sound at an event. Podcasts, like I had already mentioned, you can use this for podcasts. You can use this in vlogging. You know, vlogging, something which has gone so wild. I've started doing vlogging, even though I get sick of it because facing the camera all the time becomes bothering when you're mostly behind the camera, but I enjoy it at times as well. So for me, sound has always been important. And I remember, sir, when we were discussing about this, you saying this, that bad quality video might still work, but bad quality audio,
absolutely,
you know, switches people off.
I mean, I've seen so many examples where excellent quality video, bad audio, people drop off.
Yeah, so I totally agree with that fact, because you do podcasts. I have heard your podcasts. So hearing a podcast is something, even though they're video podcasts, but what do? We turn the video on, we keep it on the side, we keep doing what we're doing. And
so it's the audio, exactly.
So if the audio is brilliant, if the audio is good, you can distribute it as a podcast separately. So you have these apps that, you know, automatically put you on iTunes, put you on Spotify, put you everywhere. So your video will never get rejected just because it had bad quality sound.
I've seen people recording with mobile phones, you know, putting it out there, doing some tweaking in the, you know, on the timeline, and suddenly with all the compressions of the platform, you start, instead of speaking, you sound like you're singing. You know, it goes.
And more than that, see, I totally agree. Your voice, and since you've been doing voiceovers, has that crispness and the bass that is needed for voiceovers. And I believe that is another very...
Can this cut out the Malayali accent?
I wish it could cut out my Haryanvi accent coming out of it, but no. Not the accent, but I feel... depending on the places that you're in, maybe you're shooting at a client location, maybe you're shooting at an outdoor location, the quality of sound still remains the same.
Yeah.
And another feature, what you and I have discussed, and I want our audience to listen to it. So we'll do like a 10-second silence.
Okay.
And we'll make the people hear what the room is sounding like.
Oh,
right
yeah. And then switch on the
noise cancellation.
the noise cancellation. Wonderful. All right. So just listen to the
Ambience.
the ambient noise. So we have people around.
We have the air conditioner running.
And
the gym on the top and the cinema on the bottom.
yeah.
So there is definitely some kind of an ambient sound. So now what I'm going to do is right from here, I'm going to turn on the noise cancellation.
Noise cancellation.
So guys, again in the comments, please let us know, what did you listen to the difference in the sound quality?
Did you really feel the difference?
Because what I hear is that the hiss has gone.
Yeah.
And
without cutting off the actual audio.
Yeah, and without hurting your lows or your highs, without taking away the bass from your voice.
Yeah.
That's the problem with me, because once the noise cancellation happens, even if you're doing it in post-production, you kind of remove that bass in some cases, because you remove the lower frequencies in most of the times. And that kind of ruins the quality. It's more robotic.
Yeah, and that's exactly why it starts singing. You know, it gives you a sing-song kind of, it starts sounding very artificial.
So let's see some comments that are coming about this.
So you correct. So Kshitij Sijak, hi. So you are commenting. You're outside. There is a.
Somebody from my office would be online for using my login ID right now.
All right, very interesting. Yeah. Okay, so fantastic.
So that's about sound, and I feel this product that's just come out in the market is doing justice to what the statement they've made. They came up with the Lark 150 some years ago, and now the Lark Max is a revolution in audio. Hollyland has been about transmitters and transmission devices, so the range on this device is amazing. You know, I've tested on the field where I can actually go about 250 meters of line of sight and still have no crackling or lag in the audio.
Okay.
250 meters. I mean,
wow.
For me, that was amazing. They kind of tend to move away from the camera quite often, and the sound works brilliantly.
Fantastic. So now you need to give out the most important information: price and availability.
Okay. I personally feel that it's come up with a very competitive price with the kind of features that they're offering, the kind of accessories that you're getting. So it's going to be out at 28,990. That's 28,990 INR.
For 2 transmitters.
Yes.
And 1 receiver.
Plus 2 cables, either one to connect to your iPhone, one to connect to your
Or
Android.
everything that you.
Yes,
you,
the 2
you show.
dead cats. And if you buy within the next 1 month, that is till the end of July, you get a lavalier mic as well.
All right. Where is that interesting cover?
It comes with the box, it comes with the charging case, it comes with all the accessories, the cables, literally.
So we just took this out.
That's the.
That's the one. Another one. Okay, let me open this and keep it here. So this is what you get for 28,990.
28,990.
And the people who buy it in the next 1 month gets
Lavalier mics.
2 lavalier mics.
Yes, you get a pair of lavalier mics.
A pair of lavalier mics, which means you can work like this.
Yes,
right?
you can hook this up. We can show this. We have the mics hooked on. Let me switch to a lav and let you stick around to that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna unhook here. So I have the lav insert here.
Wow.
Now my sound is going through a lav.
It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So the sound quality and everything.
And there are times when you cannot. Someone is wearing a sari.
Someone is wearing a sari. Someone is wearing a dress.
Yeah.
T-shirts. You see how this is clipped here?
Yeah.
For me, this is an issue. I would rather stick it inside using sticky and using a dead cat to remove the rustle.
Yeah.
But at times you're stuck because you can't keep sticking tapes onto people and people might not like it. Somebody as hairy as me might get hurt. So, so it's an issue at times, but you have that option as well. and the quality is brilliant. The quality is nice. Availability wise, it is available for pre-order right now, but the list of stores that will be selling it out will be on the Hollyland India page. If people want to check that out, the Hollyland India Instagram page will have the list up very soon, today itself. And other than that, it will be available on multiple channels very soon.
Okay, so currently this is available on pre-order.
It is available on pre-order.
And the first set of guys, the first month, buyers
Get 2 labs.
And that costs decent bit of money.
It is decent bit of money. I mean, like, it's like about 10K for a pair or something like that, or even more than that, because, you know, we're not selling it separately as such, but if we do, that is the kind of, because very high quality labs. They're not your, you know, run of the mill, cheap lav mics.
And I'm sure some favor to you by offering some.
I hope so. If the dealer is listening to this, please do that.
You know, yeah. So these are things that you know, you need to be aware of. Okay. So wonderful. What else?
So one last surprise, sir.
Okay.
So we are going to give away one of these.
This is the surprise that I was talking. I knew about it. So everyone who's stuck till the end, you know, we'll take questions. Okay, Pianshu. So stay there online. We'll take questions and we'll give you answers, right? But listen to this. This is very interesting.
So we're going to be announcing a giveaway of the Lark Max on the Hollyland India Instagram page. So please follow us on Hollyland India. On Instagram, the giveaway will be announced very soon. So things like following the Hollyland India page, following C Radha, following Pixel Viilage, following ShootGuru will be some of the rules that you can already start doing. And of course, this is something we would want you guys to take an opportunity of winning. So all the best for that, and we will announce it very soon.
Nice. So somebody who follows Hollyland Tech India.
Hollyland Tech India.
Yeah. And stay tuned for the announcements.
Yes.
They'll get to know, or they'll tell you what to do to win one Hollyland Lark Max.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And people who are joining us here from Pune have an opportunity to come and physically see this on the 7th.
Oh yeah, so you need to talk about that workshop as well.
So there is a physical workshop and offline workshop happening here at Pixel Viilage. I have been waiting for this opportunity for
Day
years.
after tomorrow.
It happens on the 7th, where we will be talking about lighting, we will be talking about audio, we will be talking about cinematography, and you will also get an opportunity to see this beautiful place and see, you know, how the things happen behind the scenes at Pixel Viilage, and what the, you know, the drama that happens over here,
the chaos that happens.
The chaos that happens here, but the fun that happens here, and of course be part of the community that we're trying to build here in Pune, and of course worldwide with the followers and the people connected. So if you are in Pune or near Pune on the 7th, please do visit us. It's a free workshop. We're not charging you anything on that day. And plus you get an opportunity to win something on the day itself. We'll be having a giveaway on the day itself. So that'll be again a very big opportunity for you guys to attend this physical workshop happening on the 7th. The details are on all of our pages for the workshop. So you guys can go there, sign up, register, so that we know that you're coming.
Limited seats. Yes. I cannot take more than 70 people.
So limited seats, so please, it's first come first serve. If you get late, we're sorry. But yeah, do try to come on time, and we'll love to see you here.
Wonderful. So what is left? I like the way these guys made that hero roll. Let's roll it again. Let's roll it again and end the session with that.
Yes, please.
But before they roll it, there's a customary, you know, this is how we say bye at Pixel Viilage. Bye for now.